What up, you nerds? Fallout here, and today we're going over the best legendary weapon loot farm that I currently know how to do in Outriders. If you're unfamiliar, legendary weapons are to Outriders what exotic weapons are to D2. And by the way, don't worry, I got this one and one more Outrider video planned. I ain't leaving D2, don't panic. But do me a favor and click like on today's video if you end up digging it, and remember to subscribe because I told you to. Hey Fallout, why the F are you farming a demo? The real game ain't even out yet. What a waste of time. Calm down there, buddy boy. According to the makers of the game, your collected weapons, character level, and resources will all carry over from the demo to the full game, which is awesome. Now, I've seen other loot farm methods out there that do work, but they're not as effective or as quick as the one I'm about to show you. Alright, here's everything you're gonna get out of the farm. A shot at getting legendary weapons. I've gotten my hands on 2 so far. A buttload of rare and unusual tier gear, aka blue and green. A ton of scrap, aka money. And a lot of iron, which you'll be able to use in crafting. Okay, before we farm, do the following. Go into your menu and hit options. Now go to gameplay, head down, and turn auto loot minimum rarity down to common. Auto looting is when the game sends unclaimed loot directly to your character. That way, if you accidentally missed anything on the battlefield, the auto loot feature will deliver it to you. It'll happen if you head back to the main menu, I believe, but you can head over to controls and set a key or button to bind it manually. My auto loot button I think is H by default. Again, you don't need to do that manually, but I do. Turning the rarity down to common means you'll pull in everything from this farm rather than only the rare items, which will help us down the line when we're back at town selling unwanted gear for money. This farm is meant for a minimum of 2 players, but works even better with 3. Pull everybody into your lobby, and this should go without saying, but make sure you're on World Tier 5, the highest current world tier. World Tier 5 currently has a plus 25% bonus for legendary gear dropping, which is good for us, because that's what we want. Now, go ahead and click Select Story Point in the bottom left corner, and we are going for Confront the Altered at the Tower, the middle option. We're replaying that mission in the story where you kill that annoying electric altered guy, but before we even get to him, we are taking advantage of the fact that there are so many free loot chests for you to open, 5 to be exact. Launch the mission, and here's how it should go. Party member number 1, your job right away is to turn around and run backwards in the opposite direction of the tower. You're gonna open up 4 of the 5 loot chests. Chests 1 and 2 are near each other in the muddy, trenched outside area, and chests 3 and 4 are near each other in the ruins of the building leading up to where you spawned at the tower. I'll quickly show you the location of each chest now. Remember, only one player needs to go back and do that because you have the auto loot feature turned on. I can literally hit the H key at any point and claim all my loot from those chests, even if I'm miles away. Party member number 2, your job is to run into the tower, hook a right, and then open the 5th loot chest, which is kind of hiding around the corner when you enter the building. After opening that loot chest, party member number 2, you can now head forward and wait right outside the roof area. When party member number 1 has opened all 4 loot chests, they can call out that their job is done, and player 2, you can now activate the roof encounter. Remember to vote that you agree to the encounter launching player 1, and you'll get teleported right there to the roof. The fight begins, and here's where the 2 of you just use the best 1v1 abilities you have to lock down and kill the altered guy. Beat his ass like a drum, and when the fight is over, you'll have 1 more loot chest to kick open at the bottom of the staircase. Now, all in all, you've gotten 6 loot crates in 1 farming method. You can open up your menu, back out to the lobby, then re-pick pick the story point and launch the whole thing all over again. Your odds of getting a legendary are fairly low, but I did get my first one after about an hour and a half. I know, kind of a long time, but it's a really easy farm. You can fire up Netflix and watch whatever you want while you do it. As mentioned earlier, even if you don't get a legendary right away, you do get a buttload of really good gear. I upgraded my Outrider many times over. Not to mention that I'm now drowning in money. Every now and then I head back to the camp and sell my unwanted gear to the vendor. Also, you can check each vendor every 30 minutes about, because that's how often it takes their gear to refresh at the camp. Vendors can randomly be selling purple gear, which is currently the only way to acquire purple gear in the demo. And there you go, one easy, low effort loot farm. 6 different crates for only needing to kill one guy. Fire up a team with your homies and get to grinding. If you enjoyed today's video, let me know by clicking the old like button, and remember to subscribe and help me with my oh so humble goal of becoming the sole ruler of the world. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.